taverns or nightclubs that were opened, people drinking alcohol. You remember that the police minister, said no alcohol will be allowed to be sold at bottle stores, while bars, taverns and shisanyamas will be shut down throughout the 21 days. If we find booze in your boot, even if sealed, you will be arrested. Do you remember that very strong warning, Simpiwe, that the police minister made earlier on?
Now, these are the visuals coming out of Johannesburg CBD, and we do understand that that particular club is in Hillbrow in the Johannesburg CBD, and several people have been arrested for having breached the restrictions with regards to the lockdown. And certainly, Police Minister Pegicele is keeping his promises that whosoever is found in breach of these regulations and restrictions, he will definitely be dealt with. And he announced earlier on that 2 people have already been arrested for having been in violation of these regulations, enhancing the process, endangering the lives of other South Africans. And whether South Africans are mentally ready to embrace this lockdown is a matter that we have to wait and see for the next 21 days. As we've seen that just a couple of days before this lockdown was in full force, some South Africans saying that no, they will definitely they'll definitely continue stocking up on alcohol, and they'll find means of getting alcohol to ensure that they stay entertained for the duration of the 21-day lockdown.
You're watching SABC News special live broadcast monitoring the lockdown, which is officially underway. You're seeing visuals of the first arrests after the lockdown. People who were caught at a nightclub, were told, who were arrested with alcohol on them. And these are not the first arrests. 2 arrests were made in KwaZulu-Natal as announced by the police minister. This happened in KwaZulu-Natal, and they were arrested because they had disobeyed an instruction not to move around after testing positive for COVID-19, and consequently police had to move in and make arrests. Our reporters are all around the country monitoring this lockdown. Do stay with us, and please send us in information if you do observe anybody transgressing the rules of this 21 days of lockdown.
Remember the rule of thumb: make sure that you stay at home. South Africa is officially under lockdown, and all the law enforcement authorities are all over the streets of South Africa ensuring that everybody abides by the restrictions and the regulations that have been imposed by authorities in in a quest to protecting all citizens. We'll have more in a moment, but for now we take a quick break.